Capricorn. I hope that you're good. Welcome to my channel, Adrian H here. And this is a love reading. So we're going to focus on love and all the sort of things that goes with love. And so I'm kind of looking at what is the overall energy, the overall message for the energy of Capricorn at the moment. Okay, so let's see. You might find that not the whole message is for you, but that parts of the message are for you. And I encourage you to open your heart to that which is for you. And if you maybe feel that you'd like something to be for you, but you're not sure if you can sort of like align with that at the moment, ask the universe for some support. Okay. Now this is quite a nice one for many of you, reconciliation. Reconciliation, Capricorn. Where there might have been a break at a point, there is now a new wholeness coming about. Okay. Now this could be a reconciliation with someone else that you'd really like to be with. Maybe you had a connection with, maybe you guys were a bit separate from each other. But I feel that in many ways, Capricorn, I feel it's in essence a reconciliation of you with sort of like your life plan, with the truth of who you are, with your own authenticity. You know, we are born into this lifetime with this perfect plan, this wonderful, beautiful plan for our life, such potential. And we're very excited to be born into this world because we realize all the wonderful things that we can experience, and most definitely the love that we can experience. Because that is one of the big perks of, you know, being human, or the human expression. But then we get into life and then we forget that those were sort of like our goals and our ideals, you know. We get into life and we get into this cycle where we are taught so much lack and so much limitation and so much, you know, not being good enough and not being strong enough or tall enough or short enough or, you know, whatever the case may be. And whilst we are out of alignment with ourselves, life is a way of not really working very well for us, you know. But then the opposite is obviously true as well. So for some of you, you may have found, for example, maybe there was a break in love. Maybe you dealt with someone that said, you're just not yourself. You're not what I expected. You're not who I expected. You are so different, or you have changed maybe, you know. I miss the person that I used to laugh with and have fun with. Now, it could come from their side. It doesn't necessarily just have to be from your side. But most of the time when we have that experience, something inside of us shifted, still not meaning that it's a bad shift. Okay? I think when we speak of shifting and aligning and releasing, especially when we're very sort of spiritually inclined or living in a very sort of spiritual sort of way, you know, spiritual, what we call spiritual. I'm not going to go down that rabbit hole, but we sometimes forget who we are in order to fit into this mold that is supposedly who we are. And then we can lose ourselves in that, you know. And let's use an example. So let's say, for example, that you're in the space where you are told you have to be happy. So something in life goes bad and you're like, I must be happy, I must be good, I must be joyous. Sometimes we give up relationships, friendships, family, connection, ties because we are told that if somebody doesn't add joy to your life, then you need to let that person go. You might want to hold your horses there for just a little moment, you know. Give the horses some water, give them something to eat, maybe put them a patch of grass and say, you know what, horses, let's just chillax it out here a little bit. I'm going to watch the sunset, something like that, sunrise, whatever. But some of you may have let somebody else go, and now you realize, Capricorn, that maybe that was the person for you. But I feel for many of you, you're also getting to that clarity of that person over there that did that let that person go, or that let yourself go. Who was that? Because that is also you. You know, a lot of times we speak about being the true you, standing in your power, embracing your inner goddess, your inner god, your inner flow. Almost like the version that you don't like is not you, and the version that you do like is you, but it's all you. Because life is an expression of all of who we are. And I feel that for some of you, you sort of lost the path a little bit there. Now, Capricorn, you have the tendency to be a very curious mind. I'm going to apologize. I'm going to pull you guys a little bit closer. I'm sorry about that. Guys, please don't be mad at me. Thank you. Sometimes we have the tendency to sort of lose ourselves in the flow of life. And one of the things that can often really, in a sense, almost make us lose ourselves is love. You know, it brings up all these emotions, all these fears sometimes. I feel that for some of you, there's a lot of fears that have come up from, you know, maybe seeing how your parents, you know, maintain their love connection, or how somebody else, whoever was influential in your life, might still be influential in your life at the moment. You know, one of the biggest ways in which we sometimes mess our own lives up when it comes to love is we look at this ideal sort of power couple and how they are doing things and how they are living things, and what we see is the outside expression of who they are, of their connection, of their relationship. But we don't always know those inner things. And I feel that for some of you, you may have set yourself to be on a certain way of life and love, and you realize that maybe that wasn't the best plan. And I feel there's an opening of your heart where you are reconciling once again with the beauty of who you are, with that other side of yours. You know, we are not a good connection of love for anyone in any capacity, even a pet, even a plant sometimes. If, sorry, we don't have that inner connection and flow within ourselves. Now, it doesn't mean that you can't love and appreciate and respect others and have a good relationship with them. But when it comes to that personal romantic connection, it is a lot, it really hits home a lot more than, you know, many other emotions. And so it can be more challenging sometimes. But I feel that you needed to work things out, some things out, and I feel that you have worked those things out. And I feel that it's almost like there's a joy that's pushing up in your soul because you are reconnecting with who you are. You are reconnecting there with infinite potential. Water's about the flow of life. There's that full moon, that super beautiful, powerful energy. You will always hear when it's full moon, everybody goes like, it's full moon, you know, put out your crystals and all that type of stuff. But, you know, even next time, if you're in a space where there's a full moon, even put up a picture of a full moon because it's a powerful energy. Or if there's a full moon, instead of putting out your crystals and all these type of things, put yourself up. Because remember, you're an energetic being. Just soak up the moonlight. Speak to the moon. Okay? And we're going to get you a card from the Moonology deck to see what it is the energy of the moon would like to say to you. Lots of new beginnings. New moon in Leo. Confidence is your key to success. This is about stepping into your power, stepping into your strength, you know. When it comes to the energy of Leo, for example, or a typical Leo, if you know a Leo, maybe you're dealing with a Leo, you know that they've got this very decisive sort of energy, which they don't always have to push. Sometimes we like being pushed by a Leo, you know, because even though you might feel pushed by them, they usually push you towards your own greatest good and your own happiness and your own joy and your own prosperity. Okay. Now, you might just be dealing with a Leo. Maybe you've got strong Leo in your chart. Maybe you're just cross-watching. Maybe you are Leo. If you cross-watch, so whether, you know, you cross-watching this video at the moment or you're going to go look at the other person's video that you're dealing with, I always recommend cross-watching with the intention of how can I understand this person better? How can I understand this situation better? Okay? How can it help? Not how can it give me more ammunition to take them down with. All right. New beginning, confidence. So if you may be struggling with confidence, if you may be struggling with loving yourself, if you may be struggling with having, say maybe you have really been wanting to be with someone for some time, or you wanted to be in a connection of love sometimes, or you're with someone at the moment, but maybe you have difficulty speaking up for yourself. Whatever brought you to this reading, okay? If things are going fantastic in your reading, you wouldn't look at a love reading that says, now what? Because you wouldn't have those sort of questions. Okay? There's a new building up of confidence here for you. Maybe you meet the right person, but I also want to encourage you, Capricorn, to open yourself to maybe ideas like online learning, There's wonderful courses on something like the Udemy platform, for example. My detailed online tarot reading courses on the Udemy platform. And I'm also busy compiling a psychic development course for success, for life success, that I'm busy putting together at the moment. There's a link for the tarot course. The psychic development course is still coming, so you can just watch the channel, I'll let you know. But, somebody that I took a course from over there, his name is Kane Ramsey. Now, he's got a very strong Scottish accent, so if you're not good with accents, you might want to look at somebody different. But he really helped me with confidence when I realized within myself I was working for this company, and suddenly I had no confidence. I was doubting myself left, right, and center. I was tripping all over the place, and I said to myself, Adrian, whoa, 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 As Mika would say, take it easy, I was like, okay, what do I need to do? Why do I have a lack of confidence? What is it within myself that is causing that? And if Capricorn, you are having that maybe sort of experience, maybe something knocked you down a little bit, life knocked you down a little bit, as it did so many people in the past, couple of months, 2-3 years, then maybe it's time to get back up again. And it starts with you. Because if you don't have that self-love within yourself, that confidence, that desire to be your best, it's wonderful. But if we don't know how to do that, then it doesn't really help us. It can serve to our detriment. So if you realize that you like to do some of those things, open yourself to learning. Look online, look at YouTube. There's so many resources available. Okay? Dig a little bit deeper. Show the personal interest in your own life, really. Okay? Because if you are not really doing good with those sort of aspects in your own personal capacity, love is not going to fix it. Love is going to highlight those problems for you, which means it's going to make them worse. Okay? Let's see what guidance there is for you at this particular point in time. So you've got the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles, and the Eight of Cups. This looks so familiar. I wonder if this wasn't in the Aquarius reading. Can't remember. But yeah, some of you, there's self-doubt over here. There's fear. Okay? There's the desire for everything that love can bring you, and the connection, and although there's the desire, but there's also the fear. There is, and what is happening at the moment is that Capricorn, you are attracting what you manifested, yet you might not feel ready for it. So this is one of those spaces where sometimes, the dream person that we'd like to be with is maybe making advances towards us, or letting us know how they feel. They are maybe throwing some hints, and you pretend not to be aware of it. I mean, it even reaches to a space sometimes. I remember in my own life, there was a time once when I was with somebody really beautiful, actually, but I didn't know what I wanted in my life. And when that person would say, I really love you, I would pretend that I haven't heard. And that is a very hurtful game to play. Okay? So, maybe ask yourself some really hard questions. Am I willing to have the confidence to be in this relationship? And it's easy to say yes, but okay, how am I going to get the confidence? What am I going to do? Okay? Queen of Pentacles. The plot thickens. But the plot thickens in a very good way. Okay? Great promises here for you. This current relationship that you have with love, be that you're with someone or not, because we constantly have a relationship with the energy of love, because we are love. Even with romantic love, whether you're in a happy space or in a bad space, you're still having a relationship with it before you have a relationship with someone else. The relationship that we have with other people often reflect, actually always reflect, generally, the relationship that we have with the energetic possibility of romantic love. And often when we look at those things, we're going to start looking at the other person. Oh, look at you. You're a bad match for me. You bad. You're low vibing. You know, you ghosted me. I gave you another chance. Oh, I'm such a nice person. But remember that the outer world is a reflection of our inner world. What you are experiencing in your life right now is coming from inside of you. And you may consciously be aware of the fact that that is the case. I feel for many of you it doesn't feel like that. But I also sense that you realize there with the Eight of Cups that it's time to step towards more. I see you stepping towards this. I see you climbing this ladder. I feel you recognizing love. I see you recognizing that you're worth more. Recognizing your value, your worth in life. Okay? Let's see what are some of the challenges. Some of the things you're dealing with, some of the things that you might not be aware of. You know, we sometimes have those things. So you got the Hierophant again. Remember we had the Hierophant here? So light and dark is sort of showing up in the same way. Okay? So this is more a sense of what do you choose? Do you choose to experience your current space as an opportunity when it comes to love and all other aspects in life? Or are you choosing to see your current opportunity as an obstacle to the desires of your heart, to that beautiful possibility? Because energetically you already created new moon, new space, new beginning. You already created what you want to have, Capricorn. The question is, do you have the willingness to step forward and allow it into your life, and allow it into your heart, okay? And to allow it into your private moments. We also have the Ten of Cups as well as the Empress. You're heading towards joy. You're heading towards fulfillment. You're heading towards a space where you can celebrate that beauty in your own personal life. But the choice is yours. Again, the choice in front of you is, as you face with your current relationship with the energetic possibility of love, not putting a name and a face and a body to it yet, okay? The eternal availability, the possibility, okay? Do you choose to see it as opportunity to go to the next step, because that takes bravery and courage? Or do you choose to say, you know what, I'm not going to do that. Not going to put myself up for that sense of disappointment. What if it doesn't work? Because even if you're dealing here with a connection there with the Empress that might not work out right away, you know, it might not be that you say, okay, I like you, okay, you like me, and everything is just beautiful and you live happily ever after. I also feel that there might be a bit of a period of delay here for some of you, where maybe you're dealing with someone that says, you know, I'd actually really like to be with you, but I need a little bit of time. I'm not 100% ready just yet. Okay? And then the question is, are they blowing you off, or are they actually asking for time? Are they actually explaining? Because sometimes when people explain, we believe that they're blowing us off, when in actual fact they're not. Okay? Are you holding somebody's past against them? Let's see what crystal energy will benefit from. And this crystal energy, Capricorn, you can either buy the crystal and work with them, or you can just look up the energy of the crystal. You can open yourself to the universal support and flow that crystal has available. Let's see. What energy would Capricorn benefit from? Spirit guides and guardian angels, soul connection crystal, lovers. Okay, so this is basically clear quartz. but they're in clusters together. Okay? But it speaks about love. It speaks about a soul connection. If you look at the reconciliation card, I wanted to show you earlier on, but then they say not now, later, and I forgot, and I'm reminded again. And that is how spirit really works. It's a connection between you and you. Because when you make the connection with yourself, then everything else in life works out as well. Because remember, your connection with the flow of love, romantic love, heart love, twin flame love, soulmate love, all the things that we call them, it is first and foremost with the possibility, with that energetic possibility. Okay? Because remember, in life we can be absolutely anything we choose. But the experiences that we have in life and what manifests is determined by what comes from us. So you want to be clear about that message that you're sending out, because whatever you send out is what comes back to you. It is really that simple. It's like a ping pong game. Ping, this time pong back. You know, you hit the ball comes. You hit the ball comes. That sort of thing. You miss the ball, no problem. You pick it up, you hit it again. The game goes on until, you drop it again. No problem, you go on. It's the same thing with life. What message are you currently sending to the universe about love? And if you're not clear, then you could be manifesting your current romantic experiences from negative past patterns that don't serve you well. If you get into the same situation that's bad over and over and over, you want to do some introspection, because something inside here is not working. It's causing problems here. Okay? Let's see some closing messages for you. Let me just pick it up. Okay. So I have the World in reverse, the Three of Pentacles in reverse, and then the King of Pentacles, so interestingly, in the upright position. Some of you are not realizing that certain cycles has come to an end. Cycle is played out, you know. Just because it says reconciliation in the beginning of the reading doesn't mean that you have to reconcile with somebody that you are with or that you were with. It doesn't mean that you have to give the relationship or the marriage a second chance, even if you want to. This is a space that calls for clarity, because this is what's available to you, this beautiful soul connection. This twin flame connection that everybody's chasing, it's available, but it's challenging sometimes. There was this realization earlier on in your reading that you stepped away from what is not enough for you, or thinking about it, stepping towards more. You can actually be with someone at the moment and your mind's already going outwards. It means you're already energetically stepping away. Okay? But somebody's refusing to let go here. Somebody's refusing to accept a new beginning over here. Okay? Either you or the other person is trying to recreate the past. But the past is gone. We can look at the past and see the lessons that we learned in the past and the guidance that we got in the past. But the past itself is gone. Okay? This reconciliation, I feel more and more strongly, is with yourself. Because sometimes we get into a connection with someone else, but by the very means of that connection, we are actually sort of sacrificing ourselves. We're roasting ourselves over the coals in the barbecue, you know. And for some of you, it's about realizing that maybe you need to let somebody go. Doesn't mean that you don't feel the hurt and the pain anymore, but you need to reconcile with the truth of what it is that you want in love, because some of you are stuck there in the past. You're trying to recreate the past and trying to make it be a fairy tale. But this is the beauty that's available for you. Everything is available for you with this beautiful connection. I mean, I just want to show you, like seriously. Reconciliation. So first you had a new moon in Leo, and it asks you for some, confidence, really stepping up. Reconciliation, lovers, King of Pentacles. This is all energies that are speaking of beautiful things that are available for you right now. But it's about, if you have that courage within yourself, maybe not even a lack of willingness, but that courage to step forward and to open your hands for what it is that you want to have. Okay? I hope that helps you. That's what I got for you in this week's reading, Capricorn. If it resonates with you, I'd really appreciate you liking the video, because it helps more people see the video, which is my goal, because I like to help people. And in the same token, if you maybe feel that a friend or somebody else would benefit from seeing the reading, post it on your social media pages or send it to them privately, send them a link. Thank you for all of you that are making donations. That is making it possible for me to be able to do these videos. Okay. I invite you to subscribe to the channel if it resonates with you, and hit that notification bell so that you know when your readings are coming out. Leave me a comment. Just say hi. I'll say hi back. I promise. Maybe not right away, but I definitely will. If you obviously want to have a personal reading with me, you're more than welcome to book that. I've got an email address down below in the description. You can either book a reading or maybe a regression hypnosis session. If you are interested in learning to read the tarot for yourself, then you can check out the link. There's a link to my course. I'm also, as I said, busy creating a psychic development course, which will be out soon. But for your specific reading, Capricorn, you might kind of feel like you're not sure which way to go to at this moment. But this is a space where you want to follow your heart. And when I say follow your heart, you want to ask yourself, does this honor me? Does this really make me happy? Maybe focus on those things in life that will make you happy with or without someone else. Because when you find those, that is where you find your magic nuggets in life. And it's experiencing those things that actually attracts that wonderful love to you. Okay? They can turn a friend into a lifelong partner. See you next time.